shortly. I spread some compost, we bottled the bee juice, and I buy a digger. Alright then, here we are. It's the middle of spring and it's the middle of the day, and it's very, very wet. That's lovely, that is. But today we're gonna go and do a few things, so let's just get out of the old house and close the door and leg it over here to our lovely truck that we've got, our little Kraz lorry thing, because today we are going to go buy a digger. Yes, it's about time we got some new farming equipment. Well, not farming equipment, but forestry equipment. So we are going to take a quick trip down to the store. We also need to pick up a little bit more petrol for the tractor. It's running a bit low and I didn't want to take a chance on getting it somewhere and then running out of juice. Because knowing my luck, I'd get halfway to the shops and then it'd conk out and I'd have to go do this anyway. But the reason that we dropped the back off of this little lorry for now is a new attachment has recently come on the market for it, which is a sort of, how would you call it, like a transport back. And it should have ramps and all sorts to drive something up onto it. So what we're going to do is get that and pick ourselves up a lovely used digger. But not just any digger, a very special digger with a forestry head on it, so that we can start going through these trees a little bit quicker than we are. And just have to avoid going into whoever's crop that is there. Okay, we're going to park up right next to the shop here and grab us some diesel, which should be in here. Where are you? There you are. Just going to get a couple of cans of the basic stuff, just to get the tractor back on its feet and maybe have a couple of spares for emergencies. So that's good. And the next thing we want is, I believe, in here. Okay. Oh, it actually has a tank back as well now. That is also a new and exciting thing. Now, looking at that, it just does water and all the standard sort of fluids, herbicide, fertilizer, digestate and stuff. But I don't think we're going to need one of them. But the one we want is the transporter, which is a very nice looking thing. I'm hoping it does have ramps that come down or it tilts up or something. So we are going to get it in, well, let's get it in blue, because that's not so bad. And the design colour, we're going to have that in steel, so it's got some sort of steel guard bar thing there. And we are in Germany, so get a German, well, I think we're in Germany. I think that's where Waldsee is set. So we'll have a go with the old German plate, and we're not going to get it used because it is pretty cheap at the moment now anyway, so we should get that. And the digger we are going to buy is, if I can find it, this lovely boy here, the Liebherr 902, R902 even. Now we are going to get that used, and with the forestry attachment. And I decided I wanted to change the sort of track area to black there for that. I mean, we could make this forest green as well, but no, I think we're just going to stick with yellow for that. We are also looking at getting a telehandler too, so just buy that quick. Now, we're not going to be able to afford the telehandler today, but the one, well, actually we might be able to afford it later on today. The one we're going to get is the matching Liebherr. Once we're ready, once we've got a bit of money, we'll grab that as well. So probably like the first load of trees, we'll pick that up. It just should help the forestry stuff get on a little bit quicker. And we are going to need a lovely forestry head. There we go. Get this one. And that we're going to set to black as well. Just because we can, and you know, why not? So that's that, and I don't think we're going to worry about getting the the grabbers or anything like that. The rest of this stuff unfortunately goes on a different lead pair, but that's okay. I think that's a front loader, possibly, attachment there. Be a handy stump grinder to have though. But yeah, we won't worry about that for now. So let's get our truck over there and start picking things up. So let's see what we got. Yeah, there's the head for it just there. I'm pretty sure we can't pick that up, so we'll have to collect it first on the lead pair and then just drive back up onto this, hopefully. Now, I've not actually tried this before, so I don't know if it's going to work. We shall see. Okay, let's click that on. And I think it's got... does it have straps? No, I don't think it has straps. Okay, that's going to be fun. Let's turn on the info pad and see what it does. Oh, maybe I have to connect up some hoses. No? Okay, no hoses. Good, good. So we can unfold the loader. And that is going to do what exactly? Hasn't done anything. Okay. Oh, no, there we go. It was just taking some time. Okay. And I don't think we have any other... I'm hearing things happening, but I'm not seeing anything do. Yeah, I'm not sure what those things are, but yeah, no problem. It's a shame it doesn't have straps on it, though. That's the only worrying thing. Okay, but let's get the lead here. Now, I could have gone for the what do you call it with this? The wheeled version, but to be honest, I usually use the wheeled version. It's seldom that I actually use this one, so I thought we'll give it a shot with this. I just have to remember what the controls are. And do we have to? Yes, we have to attach this like this and connect it. Lovely. Okay. Now let's see if it'll fit on here. Ooh, that's going to be a bit close, that. Okay, let's give it the beans and see if it'll get up there. And it has. Oh, that was handy. Very close, but it worked. Okay, tuck that in as much as we can. Just lower that down there. Oh, that's tipping us. Tipping us. Don't want to tip us. Okay, I think that's okay. Alright, now we've got to figure out how to get these cans of fuel back with us. Can I slot them in there, perhaps? And let's fling them in there and see what happens. If they fall out by the time we get back to base, then yeah, we'll just have to hope for the best. Okay, well, they seem to be in there, so that's a good thing. Come on. There's another one. Yeah, if we're careful, we should be fine. And you know me, careful is my middle name. It's not, but you know. Okay, let's hop in here. Fold it back up. I've folded up really quickly. And again, no sign of straps or anything, so let's see how we go. Knowing me, I'm now going to end up like hitting a tree or something weird. Yeah, it certainly beats having to drive back at like 15 miles an hour or less. I think this thing only goes at maybe like 9, because it's a tracked vehicle. But no, it's sticking on there pretty good. Just about fits, so not going to complain too much about that. Now, let's get inside for the best view possible and try not to go for a burn around the corners. Oh, we're getting a bit tippy. Stop. Oh, that almost went bad. Yeah, maybe I should slow down just a little bit. Luckily we didn't hit the tree. I think we did hit the tree probably just a bit, but there you go. Okay, so yeah, maybe going that fast wasn't a good idea. Still, we made it in one piece. Yeah, nothing bad's happened yet. Let's just slow down for the bridge. Lovely. Who said farming wasn't exciting? Okay, so this isn't technically farming. It is, it's tree farming. Well, it's delivering a tree farmer. Do we still have... We've still got some fuel under there, so that's good. We may have lost one, but not to worry. Okay, so here we are. Take a nice gentle turn up this way. Try not to... Oh dear, that's gone a bit wrong, hasn't it? It's a good thing we got here when we did. He's going a bit wrong. Okay, let's extend the thing out. It probably doesn't help that I left it running as well. That was maybe not the smartest of moves. Okay, we're just gonna sneak off the edge here. Come on. There we go. Okay, yeah, like a pro. Yes, that was completely the most professional way to deliver a vehicle ever. Which I also now need to go and repair. Bugger. And yeah, I think we lost a can of fuel somewhere along the line there. Let's go fling a couple of these out to this tractor. I know I've left everything running, but I didn't mean to actually fling it. Wow, did that make like zero difference to this? I don't think it did. Oh well, we'll pop another one in just to be sure, and then that last one can go in the the shed or something. I wonder where that fourth one went. We'll probably find it later. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll do for now. We may have to run down to the petrol station or actually get a thing. What do you call them? Those things? What do you call them? Like a fuel tank or fuel bowser, fuel tank, something like that. Get something up here, and either one we can just drive around, or something we can like a placeable one, and then we can get a tank to... Oh dear, there goes the fuel. Okay, well this we are going to drop off. Where are we going to put this? Let's just pop it out the back here. I don't think this is our land, but we're going to use it for now. So I think, yeah, our border comes down right by the side of this. It might just about be on our land. Yeah, I think it's probably just on our land here, so... Take that off for now. Just pull that out. Leave that there. And head back over here. Soybeans are looking good. They're doing fairly well. I forget when they finish growing, so let's have a quick look not at that menu. Soybean. A few more days yet. Looks like early August. Not August. Autumn. Early autumn for them. Okay, now there's Beastie. So yeah, 8 miles an hour. Okay. What we are going to do is drive it over, get it repaired quick, and then drive back. But I won't let you all sit through that because this is going to be a bit of a drive over here, a bit of a slog. So we'll get that done, get back to the little forestry section over there, and start cutting down some more trees. Okay, here we are back at the little forestry area, and now we get to have some fun cutting down a few trees. Now, as you can see, we've popped a little bit of a path up the side here already. That's leading off to sort of the edge of the land up that direction, which is pretty much where we're going to be heading. This area is going to end up being a brand new field. So what we are going to do is see about making some stuff happen. These controls are ever so slightly not the norm for like front loaders and stuff, so it takes a bit to get used to. But what we are going to do is go with 6 meters for now, see how that works. Got the harvester turned on. Okay, one of these rotates it. I think it's that one. There we go. It doesn't rotate it all the way. I don't think it will rotate quite all the way. That's fine. So what we shall do is pull up and see if we can get a connection. Build it. It does swing a little bit, this. Okay. Cut that down. Lovely. Okay. Let's swing around this way just a bit. Of course, what I should have probably done was swing around the other way, but that's fine. Okay, not too far off the ground. Well, let's go. Lovely. Oh, this is going to make cutting trees so much quicker. We'll get these lovely little piles all nice and neat. And we're not going to need our measuring stick anymore. Oh, that's lovely, that is. And a nice, sensibly located pile of sawdust. Okay. Oh, a bit too close, possibly. Turn it around, drop it down. Come on. Okay. There we go. And pick it up. Tilt it sideways. Watch it fall. Okay. Up a little bit. Oh, lovely. This is going to be great. Yep, we got a nice neat pile of sawdust there. Splendid. Oh yeah, we're going to motor through this in no time. Okay, well, I'm going to get on with this. Get a little bit of a time lapse going on, and get some of these trees cut down, and see where we stand. Because I'd like to get that little leap head purchased today if we can. Because then we can continue on with this and have a nice day with some slightly easier logging, I think. Oh no, spinning that around the wrong way. Back around that way you go. Okay, well, yep, I shall carry on with this and see you all again shortly. here we are, coming into the sawmill with our first load of wood. We got quite a bit on the back of this, as you probably saw there, and maybe more than we should, but let's have a look. And we have gotten 23 grand, that's lovely. Okay, let's have a look. We're going to run down to the petrol station as well, since it's just over the way. That was the reason we bought the tractor and not the truck this time. But I'm hoping that might be enough to do our what do you call it? The telehandler. That's the word I'm thinking of. My brain today is just not working. Don't go over the side. That almost went bad. Yeah, I think we sold everything off the back of those trailers though, so that's good. Okay, so let's just get some petrol, and if we can get that telehandler now, then we may order it and drive it back later on. In fact, no, we'll just wait till later to catch that, because we've got a few other odds and ends to do first. So let's just refuel. I mean, while we're refueling, we'll have a quick look just to see how much it cost. Because I think it was about 60 grand, give or take. Oh, 51. Oh, we can actually afford it. That's lovely. Splendid. But yeah, we spent just under 290 in fuel. That's not bad. So we'll run this back to the farm, and I'm hoping it's going to stop raining shortly so we can go and do the get some compost out, because we've really got to fertilise that cornfield before it grows another stage. So yeah, let's head on over there and see how this compost works too. Okay, here we are up at the compost heap thing that we've got up at the what do you call it? Greenhouses and the I forget what, garden centre. That's the word I'm looking for. So let's see what we've got in here. Let's open the silo. Oh, 36,000 litres. That's not bad. Now, of course, there's one tiny bit still in there, but that's good. So we've got 36,000 in there, and if we hop over and check this one, oh, we've got 40,000 in there. Okay, well, 41. But yeah, so we're going to have lots of lovely wood chips we can pop in there later on. So let's have a bash at this. If I go down and just grab this, I hope it's not going to weigh too much, because we don't have a weight on this thing now, and that'd be really awkward if it weighed a whole lot, just like that. So yeah, okay, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, so we are not going to be able to pick up much of this at all, are we, without a weight? 2,000? No, that's way too heavy. Oh dear. Okay, well, what we shall do then is pop this back here. We'll fill that up just for safety, and we are going to drop the bucket off, or run down to the store and pick up a weight. So, should be back again presently. Okay, we're coming back into the garden centre here with a lovely chunky big weight on the back, and let's see if we can pick this up now. Yes, we can. Lovely. Still a bit on the wobbly side, but it doesn't help if I get it stuck on the edge of the thing like that. But let's see how we do. Okay, that is beautiful. Oh dear, that's gone a bit wrong. Yes, this trailer does not always go well with this shovel. I'd forgotten about that. But that's okay. We'll get it loaded, and then we'll get back to base and get some of this stuff spread on quick, because we are fast losing the light, and I do not want that field to grow another stage. Or we may have to get ourselves a what do you call it? An actual sprayer. Well, not an actual sprayer, but you know, one of those things. What are they called now? Oh yeah, a sprayer. Never mind me, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But yes, we'll get this, just drop this weight off here, and then we won't have to worry about trying to bring one back with us all the time. And we shall head back and get this spreading underway. Alright, here we go. Hopefully we're not going to destroy any of this crop. We are not. Lovely. Well, let's back out a little bit and give it a look. See how we are going to do. Now, if I pop up this... have I not? No, I have done this. So it's not giving us any sort of a pH thing at the moment. Well, I guess we'll just see what it does. It might be because compost is a mod that the game is not used to. Well, it's spraying it on. Not the biggest working width, but that's not a problem. So have to remember to do that strip down the end. That's fine, I would guess that's like a 6 meter spread, something like that. Not a problem. So we may have to get another source of fertilising as well. Or possibly do this twice. I'm not sure that we could actually do it twice with this, because when that grows another stage, I would imagine the wheels on this spreader are going to give it a little bit of a problem. But nonetheless, this is actually working quite well. It's a little hard to see here in the dark, obviously. Well, not in the dark, but put lights on. You can kind of see it in the lights there. Let's hop out and see what it's... Oh dear, that's done absolutely nothing to it. Well, that's awkward. I wonder why that is not fertilising it. That's very confusing. I shall have to go and look into that and see if I can figure it out. Okay, so we're back and it is 9:30 on day 4 mid-spring. Now we had a fiddle around, did some testing, and I think the upshot of that is it's either a clash between the mods I've got loaded, or it's just not precision farming compatible, the compost stuff. Because we spread a bunch of it around here with a couple of different manure spreaders, didn't seem to change anything. As you can see, the soil nitrogen in the bottom right there, it's just saying bad all the way around. So I think possibly the compost mod isn't compatible with precision farming, but it might be, and it could just be a conflict with some of the other mods and stuff that I've got loaded. So what we ended up doing was we sold the compost spreader, or the manure spreader trailer thing that we had before, and as you probably saw running up, we bought this whole thing. Now this is called the PJU-9 is what this is, and of course I can't remember off the top of my head who makes it, even though I was looking it up not long ago. But it's a beautiful designed sprayer. It's 18 meter length, it's currently folded. It's got these lovely knobbly tyres on it. It looks so good, all these bolts and everything, just the detail on it's amazing. They've got these big fiberglass tanks up here, everything's bolted in around there. I'm guessing it's like a Russian, maybe Ukrainian, Slovenian, something sort of over there, that sort of area of the sort of Eastern Europe area. But it looks absolutely fantastic. Wasn't too expensive. Cost about $5.5 grand used, I think, off the top of my head. But never used it before. Wanted to give it a try. Now the tyres on it are obviously not crop friendly, as you can probably guess by that. So the idea is we're going to get this done before the crop grows any further, which is fine. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I love the way it folds out. It's almost like some kind of a weird gull wing It's almost, yeah, almost makes it look a little bit like a Klingon bird of prey when it's folding out like that. So that's cool. But yeah, with the compost mod, since it's not doing anything, we're going to keep it, and most likely put the wood chips and whatever we want that doesn't sell for much into it, compact it down, and then take it off to sell somewhere. There are a few of the sell points, the ones that came on the map. Oops, got stuck on a tree. Yeah, a few of the sell points here already do take it, and there is also a an export station that comes with the mod itself. So we might look at popping one of them in somewhere. Obviously, we'll pay for that ourselves because we'd be using it to sell stuff with, and we won't be too cheeky and put it like right next to where the compost pits are. Or, sort of pop it down to the side. Maybe off down by the docks or up by the well, not up by the pub, that wouldn't really work, but yeah, maybe down by the docks somewhere. Yeah, that's not too bad. Now, ironically, the garden centre would be a good place to sell it because it's a garden centre, so they would want something like that. But who knows? You never know. Maybe another garden centre will pop up somewhere. There's all sorts of things that could happen. But yeah, so like I say, we'll just use that as another sort of mini production chain of sorts, I guess. We'll just fill it up and compact it down. I mean, we could technically, because when you put stuff in it, it turns it into manure. So we could technically spread the manure, but like fill it up and then let it sit for a day or two. So it's not like too cheeky, but even then, that's a little bit, sort of taking advantage of the system a bit, I suppose you could say. But we'll see. We'll probably just sell it as a cash alternative sort of thing. That way we can at least still use it and see where we go from there. But now that we've got this done, that is smashing. So we are gonna turn this off, fold it up, watch them wings fold back. There we go. Oh, it just looks so cool. It's a very unique design on this. I do like it quite a lot. And it's nice to actually use it as well here. It's a very rugged design, so it kind of fits where we're at as well. Yep, so that's a good thing. So yeah, pop this down here, and then we're going to get onto the bees, or more specifically the bee juice. We've got to make ourselves some honey in bottles. Now what I should have done was probably got some more jars last time. Oh, we need to find that missing petrol can as well. But there we go, just unhook that for now because we're not going to need it next time. Oh, stuck on the bucket. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have 8 of these. That's not how you open it. That's how you open it. Lovely. Okay, we've got a bird hanging around. Go away, bird. These are my bees. And now what we didn't do was we couldn't fit anything in here in the end, so we're going to have to, well, we moved it to the other side. What I'm going to do quick is see if I can unhitch these things, because it was, oh, I think I had it just for a second. There we go. I'd strapped all this down in an effort to come on, there we go, in an effort to be useful. So, oh god, no, it's stuck on that, isn't it? Okay, maybe we can get it from this end. There we go, finally. Okay, well, we'll pop this over here. Made a bit of a mess now, but oh well. Now, we'll take this out here so we can shove all the honeycombs in it. And I'll just open this up here and show you where we are. Oops, no, I didn't mean to get in the car. Wrong button again. But yes, let me walk back in and show you. This is where we put the stuff now, so we got the buckets and the spinner centrifuge thing here, and the bottling plant just there. So let's get the truck out of the way. I mean, I could be like really cheeky and just like lob all the things into this, but I don't think we'll do that just yet. We'll have to put the jars in here probably when we're ready to go, but we'll set that there. Okay, let's see if we can get some of these things out without breaking anything else. Okay, come to the side, that's a tree. Why is it showing me a tree? I want honey, there we go. Okay, now we got 7 pieces ready. I thought we said we had 8. It says 8. Oh well. Now, what I'm going to do is save the game, because the last time it decided it was going to disappear some of these things into the floor, and I was not happy about that. In fact, before we do it, I'm just going to have a tiny little fiddle with the grass. We'll just get rid of some of that so it's a little bit cleaner and hopefully won't cause any problems. There we go. Lovely. Okay, let's have a look at this. See what we can get out of it. 3. Oh, we can spawn 4. That's handy. 1, 2, 3. I only see 3. Why do I only see 3? There should be a 4th one around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. So it did pop it into the ground. Interesting. Maybe we'll just have to lower the ground a little bit around here. That could be what we need to do. Just toss them in there. Come on, pick her up. Here we go. Now, I should really have done a better job with that. That's an awful stacking job. Terrible. I'm not happy with myself. There we go. Lovely. Just pop that in there. That's 4. That's a pear tree. Okay. Let's try it from this side again. In fact, before we do that, let's just lower the ground slightly. Not much, just a tiny bit. And smooth it back up there so it doesn't look like we've got a floating thing. Well, it kind of does, but there we go. Let's see if that makes any difference to it, because I don't want to lose any of these into the ground. 3. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Okay, pop them in there. Pop you in there. Why are you poking up like that? It's not cool. Back this way. Oops, I got the wrong one. Drop it in. No, that works. If they want to stand up on their end like that, who am I to argue? Okay. Any more for any more? It still says there's 1, but I think it's too... yeah, it hasn't gone far enough yet. Okay, well, we'll close that up again. And we'll toddle off with this. Oh dear, that's torn it. That wasn't quite what we'd intended to do, but okay. We'll just move these out of the way so it doesn't like autofill or anything too wacky. And let's open this and grab some of the delicious honey that flew everywhere. There we go, got 1 in there. That's got that started. Let's just pop the rest in and see how we do. Yeah, see, what I should have done was put the straps over it, then it wouldn't have been a problem. Now I'm curious, if I walk up with this, no, it's not going to take anything out of it. I may have to move that outhouse as well because I'm hearing flies. Okay, let's unstrap those, fling them in. think it only takes 4 at a time. Oh no, how many does it take? Oh, more than... I think it takes 5 at a time. Okay, well, let's put that one in. That's the box. And that's the last one. Okay, so it is apparently full. I'm having the worst luck with all this today. Okay. So we shall sit and wait for that to putter along and start extricating some of the honey. Fill this bucket up, see if it'll do that. Nice. Oh, that's nice. It's put a cap on it. I was not expecting that. Well, that means we'll be able to store some of the honey then. Yeah, and it appears to have finished. Or at least stopped working. Why can't I spawn anything? Am I standing in the way? Or is it the... it might be the bucket that's in the way. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. And try again. Still not letting us spawn anything. Curious. How about if we move it just a little bit? Will you let us spawn? 2. Okay. Fair enough. Pop these back in here. Come on, back in you go. Why are you? There you go. No, don't fall. Okay, fine. Fall over then. Not going to complain. Yeah, I think we've got all the honey we can. Oh, yeah, that's popped a thing on there. Well, let's put some honey into this machine and get that going. And there is a little bit more coming out too. Lovely. Fill that up as well. Oh cracky, it's even filled that. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Good lord, we got a lot of honey on the go out of all that. Okay, we'll set that to the side. This one, I think we're going to pop under here. And see if there's any more of these things to come out. Just the one, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's pick that up and head back over to the bee place. Oh dear, flying in the air again. At least this time I remember to strap them down so it's not going to be too big of a deal. Hooray. Okay, so can we get any more of this out? No, not the tree. Is there time for another one? No, not yet. Okay, let's open that up and see if it will let us just pick this up and walk over here with it. Are you going to start loading them, or do I have to tip it that way? Oh, there we go. I think they're all falling in. Except for that one that missed. Okay, let's pop that. Oh god, there's a few more. Okay, so that didn't work quite as planned. But that's okay. Let's just fling them in there. Oh god, that's gone over the back. Quick, grab it before it disappears. There we go. And one more. Lovely. Okay. That's fine. Let's take this back over to the bottling plant and see how we're doing over there. Because we're probably getting close to being... Oh, yeah, he's used all of them. So we can just lift those straight up, which is handy. And let's see, we need to take some of this out. Okay, 2 pallets, there we go. And these should fit nice and neatly in here. Lovely. Can we get them 3 wide? That's the interesting question. You're going to be tight. Ah, that wasn't the one I'd meant to pick up, but okay. Yeah, that was the one I meant to pick up. Well, we'll see if we can get 3 in there in a minute. Only 4 glasses so far. Let's tip the rest of that honey in as well. Lovely. Okay, oh hell, we still got a whole entire bucket of honey left. That's handy. Okay, oh yep, we got another one. Okay, we've got everything loaded into the back of the truck now. Had a little bit of issues with invisible collisions on things, but we got it sorted. So we are now going to head on down to the shop and see about selling these things. Or at least putting them in the shop for some lovely people to come and buy eventually at some point. So we'll get a little bit of trickle in fundage coming from that in the not too distant future, hopefully. Alright, we're just coming up on the shop now. Let's take a quick left turn here, not through the field because that would be rude. And we'll park up just near the gate here. In fact, what we could do is even back all the way in. So we've got this nice fence around the back of the shop, which is lovely. And there is just about enough room. Let's pop into outside mode so we can see where we're going. Through the bush, into the gate. Now if I back in, these should all disappear as we go. I'm hoping. Yep, there we go. Except for that 2 of those, which may be because they are what do you call it? Stuck on with not that. Not going to let me undo the straps now, are you? Oh, yep, there we go. And that one. Are you going to take these for us, or nah? Probably nah. Oh, no, took that one. And took that one as well. Lovely. Okay, well, let's drive back out and then pop in the front side. So that's probably going to slide all over the place, isn't it, that crate now? Well, we might be okay. But yeah, let's hop out here quick, close the old gate, and wander in the shop and have a look. Come on, open. There we go. There's our stuff for sale, and hang on, what's this? It's a crystal inside the honey jars. Does that mean it's a honey crystal? I have to be careful not to accidentally drop this. Well, that's it. That's really pretty. I had heard rumours that there were crystals to be found on this map. I wonder if it's valuable, he said with absolutely no surprise in his voice whatsoever. Let's go see how much they are currently worth. Should be down here at the end. Well, it's doing good. It's at 9,000. Currently rising. I don't think we are going to sell it for right now. What we are going to do is keep it. If I can get out the door without flinging it off into the distance, we'll pop it in the old box on the back of the truck. And see if we can actually strap it down, perhaps. Maybe, maybe not. But that's really cool. Let's just shut the door there. And if we check the thing on there, sale of honey, 49%. They've sold some already, I guess. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see how much we get. Currently at 53,000 and a few extra euros. But yeah, so like I say, we're not going to. Okay, it's not sliding around. Yeah, we're not going to sell that crystal. We're going to hang on to that for a while and see where we go from here. Because obviously, if the price goes up, it might be worth it. But you know, since that's the first one we found, maybe we'll just hang on to it. You know, it might just be nice. It's a bit of a souvenir from the old challenge, as it were. And I'm just driving this way back because I'll check on that, see if we see that diesel can anywhere. It might be up in a tree somewhere, like where we had the bit of an issue with the old wobbly digger. But yes, on that note, I thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like and hit that subscribe button too if you haven't already. And any comments are always welcomed. And if you'd love to share this video, I would really, really appreciate that. And above all else, like I say, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all next time. Cheerio.